Think about the first 15 to 20 years of your life. You spent that time following a specific prescribed path through the school system. But on graduation day, most people find themselves at the starting square of the real economy, realizing that nobody ever explained how the game actually works. That's because schools have a specific goal: to prepare you for employment. You are trained to follow instructions, to meet deadlines, and pass exams, all skills designed to help you work for someone else. The result is a generation of people who are highly trained to earn a salary, but have no idea how to handle that money once it hits their bank account. You're forced to play a high-stakes game for the rest of your life, but you're doing it without a copy of the rules. Part of the problem is cultural. In most homes, money is a taboo topic. It's either avoided entirely or only discussed when things go wrong and there's a problem to solve. There's also a structural reason. The current economy relies on a cycle where people work, earn, spend, and then repeat the process the next day. If everyone learned how to build wealth, they might spend their money differently or depend less on a traditional job. Because this would change the way the system works, financial education isn't often a priority. Plus, the world of money moves fast. New technologies and ways to earn emerge every year, and traditional school curriculums often struggle to keep up with these changes. Since the system isn't designed to teach you these skills, figuring out how money works becomes a personal project you have to take on yourself. To start, you have to look at how money actually moves. It comes down to one basic concept: cash flow. This diagram shows a vending machine producing a steady stream of coins as an asset, putting money into your pocket without daily work. A liability is the opposite, continuously draining money out of your pocket over time. Most of us are taught to use our salaries to buy things like new cars or larger homes. We see them as achievements, but financially, they act as liabilities that keep us working longer to pay for them. Building wealth starts with being able to tell the difference between what adds to your savings and what takes away from them. Once you understand where your money is going, you have to look at the role of time. Saving is a good start, but growth happens through a process called compounding. This chart shows a path that starts slow but gets steeper over time. Like a snowball rolling downhill, your initial investment earns profit, which then earns its own profit. Eventually, its growth does heavier lifting than your physical labor. The most important factor here is time. Every year you wait to start is a year of growth you can't get back, which is why learning this late is so costly. This process turns simple consistency into a significant long-term advantage. In school, the goal is usually to get one good job with a steady paycheck. The danger of that mindset is that if you rely on only one salary, your entire financial life depends on a single source. If that source disappears, everything else stops too. Think of your income like a table. One leg is easy to knock over, but adding extra legs, like a side project or investments, makes the whole structure stable. If one area of the economy struggles, the other legs are there to support you. Relying on a single paycheck leaves you vulnerable, but having multiple income sources gives you a much sturdier foundation. Most people have to learn these lessons through difficult mistakes, like taking on too much debt or missing out on years of growth. But now that you know these rules exist, you have a head start that most people only get much later in life. You don't have to stay stuck in a cycle of just working and spending. You can choose to start focusing on things that actually grow your wealth. When you understand how money works, you stop spending all your time working for it, and you start making it work for you.